Welcome back to Scotiabank Pond in Toronto, Ontario. We are north of the border in Canada for the Prospects by Sports Illustrated AA All-Star Challenge. Mike Forbesano will do calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us for this nightcap for Team USA Teal as they lead 1-0 against Canada Purple. Team USA now going right to left on your screen. Canada Purple left to right. It'll be Elliot Lopriari taking the draw for Team USA. He's out there with Noah Bernstein and Michael Forbesano. Here's Lopriari inside the zone. The shot in, saved by Sanjay, and he'll cover before any rebound pokes loose. As I said, Team USA 0-1 in the tournament so far, desperately looking for their first win, so they'll have a chance at a semifinal berth on Sunday. Canada Purple already has locked down one win as they're looking to go 2-0, and for seeding purposes, as we talk to Sunday. Face-off goes over to Canada, and they escape the zone. Here's Spatafora inside the zone. Sends it all the way around, goes behind the net. Number 86 picks it up. Back to the point now. Number 17 with the shot. Goes wide right and behind the net. And now here's Forbesano in the far corner as looked like Bernstein got knocked down again. No, that was Hawksworth. Lopriari with it. Lopriari with Noah Bernstein coming across the blue line. Lopriari on the faceoff circle. The shot knocked down by number 8, Luca Boucher. 1-0, so no room for the Americans to get comfortable here with this as Team Canada desperately trying to tie the score. You want to try and get that second insurance goal if you can early in this period. Here's Lopriari with Bernstein. Lopriari in on 3 Canadian defensemen. Now over to Hawksworth. Hawksworth knocked off the puck and he loses his stick as Canada is able to clear the zone. Here is Luke Catapano, pass it up. Goes over to number 86, Bambuco. Now, Catapano outside the zone. Muldoon has it there. Muldoon, big hit by Bernstein. And it goes along the far boards, and that gets a rise out of the American crowd. Sends it around the boards. Here is Muldoon. Takes a hit by Fontaine. The shot wide left and off the far boards. And there's Goldstein. Goldstein's got a man breaking. It's Fontaine. Fontaine inside the zone. He's onside, but he's knocked off the puck by Muldoon. As I said, the mission for USA, get the record to 1-1. And then we'll see from there tomorrow as they'll take on Canada White and Canada Red. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Here's Forbesano. Backhands into the zone. Fontaine in the corner. Comes back to Catapano. The slot shot, he fanned on it. Comes all the way down, and they're going to call for icing as Team Canada sends it all the way down. Again, good sustained pressure by Team USA. And with 12:48 to go here in the third period, the Americans clinging to a 1-0 lead. We are at Scotiabank Pond in Toronto, Ontario. This is the Prospects by Sports Illustrated AA All-Star Challenge. Face-off to the right of Sanjay, who gets a glove on that shot by Castellano and goes into the corner. Now here is Goldstein. Goldstein in front of Fontaine. Now Castellano, the shot over the crossbar and off the glass. And here is number 19, Jax Nelson. Inside the zone, 44, Ben Shorey. The pass across the jab, Rossi. Saved by DeMalo. Now the pass back out. Right in front, cleared out of the way. Big save by DeMalo. So the Americans with possession now, skating it outside the zone. There's Jacob Fritz. Fritz coming in. Fritz fires. Saved by Sanjay. Goes in the corner. Fritz tries to get around. Fritz on the goal line. Fritz with the pass across, intercepted by the Canadian defense. Tossed off the boards, down outside the zone. It's held in by Fontaine. Jack Fontaine fires. Saved by Sanjay. He'll hold on. 11:49 to go, third period. It's Team USA Teal 1, Team Canada Purple, no score. Face off to the right of Sanjay when we return. The new line coming out for Team America. It is number 73, Russo, with Dunn and with Wimmer on the forwards. Castellano and Fritz on defense. Team Canada wins the draw, goes behind the net. Here is Burtonshaw. Burtonshaw with the pass up on the stick of Viganey. It's held inside the American zone. Tipped off the stick and sent outside the zone by Russo. game is going to get very tense very soon if America holds on to this 1-0 lead as the minutes tick down in the third period. Big hit by Russo on number 22, Ouellette. Knocks him off the puck and knocks him on his rear end. Wow. And we've got a penalty, and it's going to go, I think, against... Well, I don't want to say it until it actually happens. Let's see. It's going to against Ouellette. Zach Ouellette is going to be going into the box, and so Team USA with a power play with 11:11 remaining. Cornet. 1-0. Team USA leads over Team Canada. The penalty to Zach Ouellette. And I don't know what the call was. My apologies. It will be a face-off to the right of Eshin Sanjay. The 5 skaters for Team USA: Noah Bernstein, Connor Dunn, Robert Wimmer, Logan Dixon, and Trevor Cooper. To the right of the Canadian goalie. Bernstein wins the draw, knocked down. Here's Dixon. Dixon inside to Dunn. Knocked off the puck. It comes back outside the zone, and Dixon gives chase. Logan Dixon got Burtonshaw on him. Goes into the corner, and there's Cooper. Cooper sends it up. Stolen away by McGaney. McGaney along the boards. It goes into the near corner off of the dasher. Comes back outside the zone where Team Canada has it. Sends it right back in to the right of Damalo. Now Cooper up to Wimmer. Wimmer, he's got a man with him. That's Bernstein. Wimmer coming in around 3 Canadian defense. Wimmer, 360. This shot goes wide and along the near boards. It's Robert Wimmer who has the 1 goal in this game so far. 1-0 Team USA over Team Canada. We are glad you're with us in this nightcap here on Friday evening at the Scotiabank Pond in Toronto. McGaney fans on the shot. Stolen away by Wimmer, and the pass to Dunn. Here's Connor Dunn. Plays inside the zone. Dunn trying to get around the Canadian defense. Just too many of them. And 9:59 to go as they send it all the way down. Every time the Americans get inside the zone. And wait, here's a blast by number 88. And that was Spatafora who came racing in. And Damalo had to make a quick save. Newton inside the zone. Now Dixon. Newton has it now along the near boards. Trying to get around. Can't do so. It goes over Spatafora. The shot wide left. And off the boards. Now Schaefer. Schaefer with the shot. Wide right. And it goes along the far boards. Spatafora gets a check from Fontaine. 13 seconds to go on the penalty. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer past Dixon. He goes behind the Team USA net. Schaefer pokes it off the side of the net. And Damalo will reach out and grab it and cover for the face-off. So 1 second remains on the penalty to Ouellette. Not much push by Team USA on this power play, as Team Canada has dominated possession. But for right now, Team America will take it as the seconds continue to click off. 9:12 remaining in the third period. Chatwell takes the puck. As the penalty's over to Ouellette, we're back to 5-a-side hockey. Here is number 23, Jack Fontaine. Fontaine over the red line, now over the blue. He's got Formasano Lopriori. The shot, saved by Sanjay. And he'll hold on. As Sanjay, with that glove, has made it work a few times tonight. He's only gotten beat once, and Damalo has not at all. So, as I said, I tried to get shots on goal for you from the first game, and they're not being recorded, and they're not being recorded here either. So, if I do have any information, I'll let you know. Formasano back to Catapato. The shot comes in, and it's a weird bounce. Goes along the far boards, and now here is Spatafora. Spatafora, number 88 for Team Canada, over the blue line. Shot deflected down by Bernstein. It trickles in on Damalo. It goes around the boards, and there is Chatwell. Chatwell fans on it. Off of Formasano, and now here's Bernstein with it. Nope, that is actually number... Trying to see who that is. The shot comes in by Lopriori, and a glove save by Sanjay. That was actually Aiden Hawksworth. He's got his jersey tucked in to the back of his pants, so I couldn't see his number for a minute. 8:24 to go here. Face off to the right of Sanjay. It will be Simone, Goldstein, Bernstein, Hawksworth, and Catapato for Team USA. Played outside the zone by Team Canada. Backhanded by Catapato along the glass. Now Simone. And there's Muldoon. Along the boards. McGady inside the zone. Looking to pass out. Back to Shorey. Stolen away. And here's Simone. Gives it over to Bernstein. Bernstein with the pass to Goldstein. Max Goldstein along the boards. Taken away by Canada. Here's Catapato. Now Goldstein with it. 7:48 to go. 1-0. Team USA over Team Canada. Goes in the corner. That is Muldoon. Outside the zone. And there's Catapato back to play. Shorey right on him. He has to reverse course. Gets it out of harm's way. Sends it up the ice, but right up the stick of Cap Nelson. Simone after him. Goes into the corner. Backhanded out. Cap Nelson along the boards. Team America clears it back out, but not outside the zone. It goes back in the corner. There's Shorey. Shorey back to Muldoon. Fires! Just wide in the post. Now along the far boards. Shot comes in. Wide again. Goes off the near boards. There's Shorey for Team Canada. Back to Muldoon. Fires to the right of Damalo. And now Cap Nelson with it. Canadians pouring on the pressure right now. Saved by Damalo. Stick save as he doesn't let it get through the crease. Now Shorey on the near side. It's in front. And America's going to go ahead and clear it out of the way. There's Catapato. Sends it all the way down. It is wide of Sanjay. So an icing on the play. Catapato wanted to be able to put it on net so he could avoid the icing, but nothing doing. And with 6:32 to go, Team USA still holding on to a 1-0 lead. The face-off to the right of Sam Damalo from the North Jersey Avalanche. It will be Russo versus Ouellette. Ouellette wins it. It goes back to the point, but tipped out of the way by Wimmer. Robert Wimmer coming in. Checked off the puck by number 16, Jamrosi. It goes behind the Canadian net. Now along the boards, here's Castellano. Castellano trying to play it in off of Ouellette. Comes back outside the zone. And there is Russo. Sends it across to Fritz. Jacob Fritz takes a hit there, loses possession. Goes to Ouellette. Dunn in there. Dunn with the check. Now stolen away. Here's Fritz inside the zone. Fritz fires! Oh, saved by Sanjay. Didn't know which direction it was going as it started floating right. To my angle, it looks like it may have gone towards the back of the net, but it didn't as it cleared the post and into the corner harmlessly for Team Canada. Here is Fritz. Fritz sends it back in. Wimmer gives chase. 5:40 to go. Third period. 1-0 Team USA over Team Canada. Here is Ouellette. Ouellette coming in. The pass across. The shot. Saved by Damalo. He got a stick on it. Along the near boards now. Castellano and Ouellette. Ouellette behind. It goes to Fritz. Fritz plays it up to Wimmer. Robert Wimmer will just toss it up the ice. Taken away by number 12, and that is Schaefer. Ouellette takes a hit by Castellano. Back to center ice. Jamrosi with it. Being chased down by Dunn. Jamrosi sends it back deeper into his end. 5 minutes to go. Third period. USA leads 1-0. Here's Fritz off the far boards. Now Ouellette with it. Checked off the puck by Russo. Lopriori is breaking it over the line. 4 defense to beat. Lopriori in the backhand. Sanjay got a piece of it. He goes into the corner. Held in, and we got a penalty as number 16 is down for Team Canada. That is Sebastian Jamrosi. And so the Americans are going to go to the box. And Team Canada with a power play. Jamrosi's still down. We're going to take a injury timeout. We will be back with 4:40 to go right after this. Welcome back to Scotiabank Pond as number 16 Sebastian Jamrosi being helped off the ice, and hope he's okay as the Team Canada coaches and a couple of players helping him skate to the bench. In the meantime, it looks like number 73 LJ Russo is going to get called for a 4-minute penalty. Wow, they're giving him a double minor, and so Team Canada will have 4 minutes of power play time. So here's the thing. If they score to make it a 1-1 tie, they'll still have power play time after this. because they'll just set to the second penalty. 4 minutes the Americans have to kill off here. Here we go, folks. Buckle up. And now we get action on the bench as Coach Charlie Spetz, the Team USA coach, wants an explanation as to why it's a double minor. LJ Russo called for a double minor on the hit to Jamrosi. It's 1-0 Team USA Teal over Team Canada Purple. 4:40 to go, but Team Canada with a 4-minute power play. Well, Team America wants to skate away with a victory today. They're going to have to earn it. Face-off to the right of DeMalo. Shorey wins it, sends it back to the point. Goes over to Muldoon. Muldoon fires and scores. Wyatt Muldoon finds the top left corner of the net. And we are all tied here at Scotiabank Pond, 1-1. Well, that didn't take long. 6 seconds into the first penalty for LJ Russo. And Muldoon's goal makes the score 1-1. So now, erase the first penalty to Russo. That's over. And now it knocks the time down to 2 minutes. And so Canada on the power play for 2 minutes for the second penalty. Simone will take the draw against Shorey. Face-off won by Simone. It goes over to Wimmer. Now the puck in Team Canada's possession. Stolen away by Simone. Knocked off the puck there. And Wimmer's able to play it back in. Muldoon and Wimmer now along the far boards. Both players are goal scorers for their respective teams. Here's Muldoon over the red line, now over the blue, coming in. Muldoon on the near face-off dot. Shot saved the Ballo. It's loose. Picked up by number 93. Now back to Shorey. Then Shorey with it on the face-off circle. Being guarded by Dixon. Here's Simone. Plays it around the boards. Here's Shorey on the face-off circle. Number 13 with it, Schrader. Behind the net. Looking to play it back out. Deflected down there by Wimmer. The shot by Muldoon. Saved by DeMalo. Stick save. Goes back out to the point right in front of the Team USA bench. Wimmer steals it away. Here's Robert Wimmer with the pass to Simone. Dylan Simone coming in. And he's knocked down off the puck by Wyatt Muldoon. They get called for a penalty. 3:22 to go. It's going to be a tripping call on Muldoon. Simone did not have enough of a clear break to make it a penalty shot. But this will negate the power play for Team Canada. 3:22 remaining. We got 48 seconds to go on the double minor to Russo. And so now Wyatt Muldoon, who just scored the tying goal for Team Canada, now goes to the box. Face off to the left of Sajay. It'll be Low Priori who takes the draw. One by Team Canada goes around the boards. We are tied at 1 here with 3:17 to go as an icing on the play as we're skating 4-on-4. If we are tied at the end of regulation, that is it. There are no overtimes, no shootouts in preliminary play. It will go into the books as a tie, and only in semifinal or final play will we have any kind of overtime or a shootout. Low Priori. Face-off won by Team Canada. Here is number 11, Tucker Newton, inside the zone, trying to get around Cooper. Newton along the board, stolen away by Low Priori. If Team USA can survive the next 26 seconds, they'll get a power play. Here's Ouellette with it. The pass back. Held it inside the zone. And it goes into the Team USA bench, and Bernstein was desperately looking for that breakaway there as the puck popped up in the air. But instead of hitting the ice, it hit the bench. And so the whistle blows play dead. 2:48 remaining. We've got 14 seconds on the penalty to Russo. Minute 26 on the penalty to Team Canada. And that's Muldoon. Face-off won by Fontaine. Pass comes to Simone. Dylan Simone over the red line. Simone shoots it into Sanjay, makes the sixth save. It goes into the near corner. Team Canada fighting all day long to get this game tied. They finally did. And now the penalty over to Russo, and Team USA will be on the power play for the next minute 4. Here is Cooper. Cooper sends it around to Simone. Simone over the blue line now, over the red. Poked off his stick by Burtonshaw. Goes back to Cooper. Cooper and Dixon. Here is Logan Dixon with it. Dixon passes it over to Fontaine. Jack Fontaine with it. Trying to see what he can create. It goes back to Dixon. Now over to Fontaine. Fontaine looking to break in. Can't do so. There's Goldstein. Over to Simone. Now to Fontaine. He's onside. Taken away by Schrader. Simone keeps it. Dylan Simone sends it over to Fontaine behind the Canadian net. 1:45 to go here. Puck comes back outside the zone. Castellano has it at the point. Here's Burtonshaw. And now Schrader with it. 13 seconds to go. Sends it in. DeMalo makes the save. Here is Fritz. 8 seconds on the penalty. 1:30 in the game. Here's Simone. Inside the Canadian zone. Now to Goldstein. Goldstein fires. Saves Sanjay. And he'll hold on. 1:21 remaining. Third period. The penalty is over to Muldoon, so we're back to five-a-side hockey. It is 1-1 Team USA and Team Canada here from the Scotiabank Pond in Toronto, Ontario. 81 seconds remain. Low Priori will take the draw for Team USA against Ben Shorey for Team Canada. Here's a face-off. Sent back to Wimmer. Wimmer to the point. Shot deflected down. There's Low Priori with it. Stolen away. Now back to Fritz. Fritz from the point. Deflected by Wimmer. Oh, it just missed the post. Now Bernstein with it. Loses it over to Shorey. Ben Shorey with the pass across. Good defensive play by Fritz. He's got number 88 with the shot. Goes wide. Comes back to the point. Catwell. It's knocked down. There's Bernstein. And Wimmer's free. Wimmer coming in. He backhands. Wimmer with the pass over to Lobriari. The shot goes wide. And into the near corner. Oh, a golden opportunity for Lopriori. Now here's Castellano. It's deflected down by Shorey and goes into the netting and out of play. Clock stops with 34.7 seconds to go. Team USA 1. Team Canada 1. The faceoff will be to the left of Eshin Sanjay. It's going to be Dylan Simone taking the draw. Fontaine and Russo on the front line. And Dixon and Cooper on the points. Team Canada wins the draw. It comes back over to Russo. Now Fontaine in the skates. Nagady has it. A 3-on-2 for Canada developing. Team Canada inside the zone trying to get around Cooper. The pass in front. Backhander saved. DeMalo. It's loose. And Team USA jumps on it. Here is Dixon. The pass up to Fontaine. 13 seconds to go. Here's Russo over to Simone. Team Canada steals it away. Here's Ouellette. 8 seconds remaining. Ouellette inside the zone. Simone on him. Ouellette into the corner. Dixon. And now Simone has it. And there is the buzzer. And Team USA and Team Canada will skate away with a 1-1 tie. Well, the first goal coming on the board by Robert Wimmer in the second period that put USA up 1-0. But after a double minor penalty to LJ Russo, it was Wyatt Muldoon with the game-tying goal into the top left corner past Sam DeMalo. And that gave Canada the 1-1 tie. And with regulation being over now, there is no overtime and no shootouts. We will end with a 1-1 tie. So for Team USA, they get a point and they stay alive for tomorrow. The goal tomorrow, win both games. For Team Canada Purple, they advance their record to 1 win and 1 tie, and they're in pretty good shape as they head into Saturday's preliminary games. So, please join us tomorrow morning at 11:45 a.m., I believe at Chesswood Arena, as Team USA will take on Team Canada White. That game scheduled for 11:45, and then at 6 p.m., it'll be Team USA Teal against Team Canada Red for the 4th and final preliminary game. It's Team USA Teal and Team Canada Purple deadlocked at 1, and that's how it ends here at Scotiabank Pond. For everyone at Scotiabank, this is Mike Forbesano saying thank you very much for joining us in a wildly entertaining game. It was Team USA Teal 1, Team Canada Purple 1. We'll see you tomorrow morning for Game 3 in the preliminaries. Have a good night, everyone.